Everything is taking a back seat to prophecy. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honor unto our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who still rule well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel, the house of David, beginning with the 140 and 4,000. Elon Musk's Neuralink says 10,000 patients have signed up for its brain CHIP. Elon Musk's Neuralink says 10,000 patients have signed up for its brain CHIP. The book of the prophet Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Prophecy has taken the wheel, man. Prophecy has completely taken the wheel. Once again, everything is taking a back seat to prophecy, man. You know? Elon Musk's Neuralink says 10,000 patients have signed up for its brain CHIP, which is the mark of this beast system in your forehead. Okay? This is prophecy in your face. It's gradually coming in before it's mandated in the entire planet Earth. Okay? Before it's made mandatory all over the world, it's gradually coming in. But it's here. Okay? Tech billionaire wants to use these implants to achieve a sort of symbiosis with artificial intelligence. What is the meaning of symbiosis? Symbiosis, and this deals with biology, interaction between two organisms living in close association, living in close physical association. Let me read that again. Interaction between two organisms living in close physical association. And the MOTB is something physical, man. That's something that Esau Edom wants to physically put in your body, so you can interact with AI. Now it says typically to the advantage of both, because the falsehood they sell you is that man has to merge with machine so AI doesn't surpass man. We have to become one with this technology so it doesn't surpass us, so it doesn't outsmart us and enslave us. That's a load of BS, man. They sell you that lie so they can entice you to get the charagma. You know? And that's really the point. I'll read it one more time. Symbiosis is an interaction between two different organisms. Right, you have man and you have machine. You have mankind and you have artificial intelligence. Interaction between two different organisms living in close physical association, because they want to put that in your body. You know? To plug you into these smart cities, you're going to have that charagma. You know? You can be a part of the Internet of Things. Now it says typically to the advantage of both, which is totally wicked, man, what they're doing. And there's about 12 people that already have the Neuralink device. About 12 of them. Neuralink's brain CHIPS have already been tested on people with paralysis to help them control computers through their thoughts. Elon Musk's brain CHIP startup Neuralink has a backlog of 10,000 people hoping to get the brain-computer interface implanted in their skull, the company's president has said. And you know, right now it's voluntary. Right now it's optional. People are opting into getting this technology. But very soon it's not going to be an option. Very soon it's going to be mandatory. But it shows you how stupid people are too. They just want to willingly get themselves over to taking this. Neuralink opened a patient registry on its website earlier this year, allowing people around the world to sign up for trials of the technology. There have already been 12 clinical trial patients. Right. I just said that. Around 12 people already have it. And there could possibly be more. You know, they just tell us 12. Nonetheless, we'll go with what they're saying right now. There have already been 12 clinical trial patients who use the Neuralink devices to control computers with their thoughts. A further 13 people are expected to have the brain CHIP implanted by the end of the year. You see that? Things are moving quick. The vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. It's speaking. And very soon it's going to start speaking loudly. It's going to be speaking loudly when it's mandatory. You know? It's speaking now. But it's still a little quiet. All right? It's speaking, you know, a little bit. You know? It's speaking louder every day. But when it's made mandatory, that's when you really going to hear it talk. You know? Which, by the way, let me get this real quick. Let's not forget Elon Musk said this. Elon Musk says millions will have micro CHIP. This is under AI overview. Elon Musk has predicted that millions of people will have his company Neuralink's brain micro CHIPS implanted in the coming years, which the estimate he gave was 20 years. But Esau Edom doesn't have that amount of time left in his rulership. I'd be surprised if he has 2 or 3 years, man. You know? So Elon Musk said 20 years. You don't have that long. That's why scripture say in Revelation 12:12, you're going to come down with great wrath, knowing that you have but a short time. He has stated that this technology will initially help people with severe paralysis operate digital devices. That's what's happening now. But has also envisioned a future where it could augment human capabilities, which means that the average person is going to have it. What Apostle Hart said years ago, he said this years ago, get hip to the chip. The chip is going to be the coolest thing on the block, man. Now in 2024, Elon Musk made this so-called prediction. And really it's an agenda, man. He didn't predict shit, you know. He's a lesser luminary. Elon Musk is. All right? I wouldn't be surprised if he was a small hat, man. A little hat person, you know? One of those ish people. Because they have an agenda, man. Beginning with the top elite banking families. This is their agenda. Now, this is on PC Gamer. Now, a lot of people that have that charagma in their head already, they like to play video games. In particular on their PC. This is on PC Gamer. This was said last year. In 2024, Elon Musk predicted that hundreds of millions of people will have his brain CHIPS within the next 20 years. So don't forget to hold him to it. And it's going to happen because it's biblical prophecy, man. You know? And there are other articles that say the same thing. You look at The Guardian, you look at MSN, you know. He said that hundreds of millions of people will have the Neuralink device. But right now, 12 people have it. Under Yahoo Finance, right. So we're not making this up. So back in the article where it says a further 13 people are expected to have the brain CHIP implanted by the end of the year. Only people living with paralysis from conditions like motor neuron disease or a spinal cord injury currently qualify for the trials. They're test dummies. They're test subjects. However, Mr. Musk claims that future iterations of the brain CHIP will offer people without disabilities, to achieve a sort of symbiosis with artificial intelligence. Let me read that again. Only people living with paralysis from conditions like motor neuron disease or a spinal cord injury currently qualify for the trials. However, Mr. Musk claims that future iterations of the brain CHIP will offer people without disabilities to achieve a sort of symbiosis with artificial intelligence. So once again, they plan on the average person having this. The tech billionaire also says future capabilities could include streaming music directly to the brain, restoring vision for blind people, and enabling superhuman levels of communication through telepathy. This damn devil is out his mind, man. He is out his damn mind. And that's all we need on that. But there are other articles that say the same thing. 10,000 people signing up. All right. Neuralink's brain CHIP. 10,000 eager participants and counting. So once again, they're volunteering. But this shows you how people are all enamored and in awe of this technology. They worship this beast system. They worship the beast, his image, and they want to take his mark. All right. Elon Musk's Neuralink says 10,000 patients have signed up for his brain CHIP. And we're going to continue to watch this unravel. Once again, prophecy is taking the wheel, man. Has taken the wheel. And we've always been in prophecy, but now we're in a time of big things happening. And to make it clear, the vision is speaking now. You can even say it's speaking loudly now, but not like it's going to be speaking when it's made mandatory. It's going to be hollering then. Okay? Once again, the vision is talking now because the technology is here and people are taking it. But when people are mandated to have it, where you're not going to be allowed to live without this, then the vision is going to holler. Screaming, man. The vision going to sing the opera. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. The waiting list for Neuralink implants explodes after this feat by a man with sclerosis. And this was recently put up. This was put up yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday was the 14th. An ALS patient manages to feed himself using a robotic arm controlled by his brain CHIP. Ain't that something? His robotic arm is programmed to be connected to that charagma in his head. And thousands of people are now asking to join the trials. Bunch of damn idiots, man. And this shows you really there's not going to be a whole lot of resistance when it comes to people taking this. The majority of people just going to take it, man. There's not going to be any type of resistance. They're not going to put up a fight. Now you have certain Edomite patriots and, these different, Christians in the South. And when I say Christians, I'm speaking about a lot of these Once again, patriotic type Edomites, and some of them are Israelites, you know, some of them are Israelite foreigners. Now you got people like that that are not going to take the charagma. Certain so-called truthers and, you know, people out there that are into conspiracies. They know that these conspiracies are true and not theories. They're not going to take it, but the majority of people going to take it. And also, can't fail to mention the elect of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans. You're not going to take the charagma, but everyone else is going to take it, man. You know? Because look at how many people are volunteering right now. And let's say if Neuralink is lying about this. This could be fake news, right? That they're lying about this to get people to want to sign up. You know? Them hearing about 10,000 people sign up to take it, this could entice them. Well, maybe I should sign up too. They could be doing that. Nonetheless, we're in the time of this thing happening. And very soon, the vision is going to scream, man. You know? But yeah, that's the point. 10,000 patients have signed up for the brain charagma. I pray this video was edifying. Close out with this scripture here in the New Testament. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Because we know what the mark is, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the Lord has us constantly going over this. Okay? Don't take that damn chip, man. I pray this video was edifying. Call Halayim La, Allahayanawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakak Wadash. Shalom to the next video.